Reported some years back that when the FILMI festival was first launched in 1999, the main draw wasn't the movies. It was the tandoori chicken, pulao and samosas. Times have changed. Besides first-run movies, the biggest draw these days is the highly creative and spontaneous Desi music video scene. Here's Asis Sethi with the details.
It starts with an initial story idea, then goes through script writing, shooting, editing, and finally distribution. Filmmaking has been at the forefront of the South Asian culture with one of the biggest film industry, Bollywood. The scope of South Asian cinema is huge and takes in a wide array of different film styles and genres.
You have to be strong.
Strengthening the emerging South Asian identity within the global industry, FILMI South Asian Film Festival recently celebrated its 10th year in Toronto. Co-founder Dinesh Sachdev says that the festival not only supports Canadian or North American filmmakers, but also supports filmmakers from all over the world.
We showcase South Asian films from the diaspora. We try to curate and help those filmmakers that are local and then within the country and then internationally that are part of the diaspora.
We hope that you stay in school. We are very proud of you.
One of the short films screened at the festival was Preeta Chawda's May God Be With You. Preeta talks about her experience visiting Malawi.
In a rural village with no electricity, no running water, with big cockroaches like this staring at me, bathing with a little pail of water, and it was a life-changing trip because it made me realize that we're so lucky here to be living in the West. We have so many opportunities, like just little things like the fact that women fought for me so that I could speak and even do an interview with you like this. And I went to Malawi and women didn't really have a right to speak up or a right to talk. And I was just, I didn't realize that I had all these luxuries that I took for granted.
You always do this.
Do what?
Delay.
This is not a delay.
Well, then what would you call it?
Taking my time.
Another screening included Dev Khanna's film, A Hindu's Indictment in Heaven, which was screened at TIFF this summer and has been selected for many film festivals.
I think you've won the game.
Music has become a huge part of South Asian culture. FILMI South Asian Film Festival is the only festival in Canada which showcases music videos of emerging artists. Among the few this year were Parichay's Divana, The Bills and Kashyap's One Voice, and Samir's With You. Raul Juneja, who's also known as Deejay Ra, says that it may not be too hard to get a debut album out, but the tough part is staying in the industry thereafter.
It takes them years to put together the first CD. It takes them a lot of money as well, because a lot of people, can't immediately jump to a record label. You do need to do things independently a bit to show the record labels that, you can succeed. And other times people choose not to go the record label route and just do it independently all the way, which is fantastic too. But yet staying in the industry is another thing where, you need to put your heart and soul, of course, into your first project, but then also think in the long term and say, where do I want to go from here and how do I want to change my style around? And it is about going to events and networking and meeting new people, new producers, new songwriters, new artists to collaborate with, but I think the most important thing is treat it like a community.
The onslaught of massive entertainment both in filmmaking and in music is being implemented by South Asians all over the world, and FILMI South Asian Film Festival definitely brings this to the forefront. For Bollywood Boulevard, I'm Asis Sethi.